I know you're Shrimp Boat Forrest, but you also kind of look like Backstreet Boy Forrest.
Yeah, dude. There's a little Marky Mark in your step right now, dude.
Definitely.
There's something going on here. It's pretty cool. Like, you could be the front man for something that's also Forrest Gump.
Well, I'm glad you're saying I don't look, mentally challenged.
No, you do.
I'm Ping Pong Forrest.
Oh, sick.
I feel like it's one of the lesser utilized forests.
Yeah, no one ever does that one. Ping Pong Forest. They just everyone does the standard. That also is really good, but everyone always just does the blazer and the, underneath
And the
checkered
running
shirt.
forest.
The running, yeah, running
forest.
Yeah, running Forest is good.
What's your favorite iteration of Forrest?
Oh, run it. Yeah, when he's got the beard and he's just like totally disassociating from everything bad that's happening and running across the country. I think that's my favorite Forrest.
So I was running Forest one night for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I walked into a bar, it was Tin Roof in Birmingham. And unbeknownst to me, like I was there, they had a costume contest. It's like $100 if you won first place. Well, all of a sudden, there was like these people that all dressed up as marathon runners. It's like legit like 15 to 20 of them. And so they all like kind of ran with me. And
shit.
Oh, it looked hilarious. Well, I was going to win. Like everyone's like, dude, this dude's going to win. And right before like the costume contest started, this little person walked in dressed as Honey Boo Boo.
Oh.
At the like height of Honey Boo Boo.
Over. Game, set, match,
Yeah,
dude. You
it
ain't
was-
fucking beating a real Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Speaking of Halloween, the first gift we got you is inspired from a costume you've dressed up as.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. This is the ooze, man. This is so... At first, I was like, what the fuck? But, yeah, dude, this is so cool. Oh, man. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. Obviously, I don't know how you guys feel about the new... Do you guys like the new ones?
Wait, have you seen the newest one?
I haven't... No, that's the thing. I'm like weird about my movies, and I've tried some sequels. I know there's good ones out there, but I have a hard time seeing the new stuff that I don't think is going to hold up to the old stuff.
So what's the old stuff? Just the original?
The original ones where they had the suits and everything. It's like so hard to beat. I know I watched one of the newer ones, and I did think it was like...
the Michael Bay ones?
Yeah. They're good, but in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you
I
guys
hated
feel?
them.
You hated them?
I hated them. They don't even look like the Turtles. It's like they're just so big and goofy, and it's like I don't know. I just thought the Michael Bay ones. I just wasn't a fan. I like the newest, the cartoon that Seth Rogen did.
I didn't see that.
It's like still in theaters.
We can put it on right now. We can...
Forrest Gump, yeah.
We're going to pivot to a
Those
Turtles pod.
Those must be comfortable shoes. Boring. Get it out of here. Let's fucking watch the Turtles. No, yeah, I think I don't know. I think some of the jokes and the humor written into the new ones was good, but like overall, just the CGI and the overdoneness of it, just wasn't.
I never got into Michael Bay ones, but like Nick said, the newest one, the Seth Rogen one, it's actually it's pretty fun. I think it's better than Michael Bay ones.
Okay.
I think it's way better.
Cool.
I think the first Turtle movie is still the best, but this one might be number 2. Might beat Secret of the Ooze. But Secret of the Ooze, I have so much nostalgia where it's hard to just judge it.
That's the hardest part. Is like you saw this when you were the most impressionable. So like even if it is a better movie, you're still probably gonna have a little bias. Like when you were like a child watching something and you're like, oh my god, this is actually happening. That's what I have with a lot of older movies.
Exactly.
So when they do a remake, I'm always like, even if it is better, it's going to be hard for me to match that like innocence of watching a film for the first time when you really love it. Same thing with Dumb and Dumber, like the remake and all those, like just all those ones. I'm just like, just
the
leave them
sequel.
alone.
The sequel was so bad it made the prequel look good.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm out on those ones, I think. But this is really cool, and I really appreciate this.
But didn't you dress up like a Ralph, some type of Ralph?
Oh yeah. Dude, that was so long ago. Yeah, you guys did just totally creep stalk. I loved it. Man, that was in probably 2000. That was before I moved from Buffalo. I was Raphael. Yeah, I was definitely Raphael. That's my boy. But yeah, yeah, that was
The edgy turtle. He's the only one that cusses.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come back here! I'm not finished with you! Damn!
He's the fucking.
It still feels cool to be at Ralph's my favorite. 30 plus. You know?
Yeah. He's like the most Italian one, basically. Is what it is.
He's wearing the trench coat.
Dude. Yeah, he's the Guido of the group.
You just said you can tell a lot about a man's shoes.
Yeah.
That line Forrest said.
Yeah.
Thought we'd give you some magic shoes.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I've seen these at every gas station stop I've stopped. Yeah, I've driven all over the country. I see these everywhere I go, and I'm like, man, I wonder what these are like, but these are fucking sweet. This is like a double meaning,
we
too.
found them on your Twitter, and you were like, you hated them. You're like,
yeah.
These are the dumbest things I've ever seen. And we figured they could be your magic shoes.
Dude, these are
great.
great.
They could take you anywhere.
Yeah, hell yeah. You guys went through my Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I just dump everything
We'll post
on
your
there.
Twitter.
That's a bad idea, but yeah, go for it. These are really cool though. Yeah, man, I'm gonna rock these for sure. This is awesome.
You hate those, don't you?
No, I mean, I hate seeing them in the stores, but I think I'm the kind of person that when I see something that I don't like, I'm like, fuck. I think of all the reasons why I wouldn't like it, and then when I try it and it actually feels good, I'm like, actually,
if you can't beat them, join them.
Like I have a rental car right now, and it's a Mustang because the dude hooked up he was like, do you want a Chevy Malibu or do you want a Mustang? He's like, it's the same. We give you the same rate. I'm like, yeah, give me the Mustang. But I used to be like, fuck the dudes revving the engine when the Mustang driving like assholes. But now I'm just like, fucking dude, I'm driving like a piece of shit just because I can. Because now, I was just too poor to drive that way. That's all it was. I couldn't afford to drive like a dickhead. So I'm sure I'll be cruising around in these and I'll be like, these are actually pretty nice. So thank you guys. Yeah.
I feel like that's the dumbest gift.
Yeah, this is awesome though. This is great.
They reflect our guests. So
yeah.
I was it was just kind of funny. We were talking about giving you that right off the bat. We were just like, you seem like the first thing is the thing I've tweeted about several times. How much I hate. Like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
You did do a 180, like how when someone's like, I hate that celebrity, and then if that celebrity walked in, they'd be the person like, oh my god.
Yeah. I don't want to like. Here's the thing too.
It's like.
I've smoked so much grass, I kind of forgot about how many times I've posted about these fucking things, to be honest with you. That's what I thought the double meaning was. Oh, yeah, you're fucking a little high. But, these are great, dude.
You're always on grass when you wear these,
Well, really, it's like turf. You might hurt yourself. Like
what's going on with that, dude? I mean, there's a huge debate right now whether you should or shouldn't be playing on. I never liked turf anyways. Grass is obviously the best thing that you could probably get. There's just more give to it, especially when it's well maintained.
Yeah.
Like turf, man. The shoes, especially, that shit grips so hard. Like the cuts you see and the things you see, it's because the grass is so like, it's like you stick to it, and it does. Yeah, there's a huge debate right now whether they should make everything grass, right?
It's funny, like thinking about the injuries and looking at Forrest.
Yeah, man, he played.
He's just like, I played on turf one time.
Poor guy played on turf one time, and then his mom gets banged out like practically in front of him. That's just the worst, man.
You look so terrified on the bed.
Ah, poor guy.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son. You don't say much, do you?
I was gonna try to dress up as a little kid for us, but I could not find leg braces. I was like googling like vintage.
If you
leather
walked out
leg
in leather leg braces, dude. Yeah, dude, leg brace Forrest would be like the ultimate. I think you can't get better.
You
would
would have won that
Yeah,
Halloween.
oh, yeah.
Honey
Yeah.
Boo Boo would have
You might
just
beat Honey Boo Boo.
turned right
Yeah,
around.
she would have gone, I know another contest that's got more money in it. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. All green too. It's my favorite color as well. I don't know if you guys knew that, but
So
it's pretty cool. Thanks.
Sam Talent was at my house and left a huge box of wine. So we've been giving everybody Sam Talent wine.
Dude, this is
so you can have something to put in your TGRI.
oh
cup.
fuck yeah, dude.
But Sam Talent's just the man.
Yeah, he is.
He's actually, I think he was in Austin this last week.
Dude, I was just about to say it's great that you bring that up. Yeah, I saw him at the Creek last Thursday, I believe. And man, he is as advertised. I've never seen him live, and I was very excited. He is just unbelievable at comedy. He walked out on stage and improvised. It was raining out, and he walked out, improvised an entire set about how he had just been born as a newborn baby because he was soaking wet. And he just improvised the whole thing as like, I just came out of the womb. And he never once, for half an hour, was a baby. And every joke tied into how he was a baby and didn't understand the world. And he's doing crowd work while he doesn't understand what's going on. He couldn't drink his beer because it wasn't in a bottle. Like, dude, it was
That's
like
commitment to the bit.
Yeah, it was just such an unbelievable showing of how you can, and everyone else did well on the show, but like he just did something that no one else even dared do and just went at it 1,000%. And yeah, it was unbelievable. It was so unbelievable to see.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's probably one of the best guests we've had. Just,
yeah.
As far as just like the whole episode is just a riot.
Yeah. Yeah, and his book is incredible. You just see that guy's mind is just different, and the way he thinks and especially performs is just, yeah, it's so cool to watch. I was so glad I got to see it.
We have several times said that we were kind of nervous going into that interview with him.
Yeah.
Because we thought, like, I mean, especially when you read his book, you're just like, he's so smart.
Yeah.
He's so intellectually.
He's next level.
Like, yeah, I mean, he's just brilliant.
Yeah.
And we thought, like, he would just be almost too smart to have a conversation with.
Oh, no.
And he was just, like, crushing it. Like,
Yeah, no.
He was awesome.
He went down to our level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
no,
was like,
dude,
he
he's
was
a
like,
dude.
I'm going to not use those words.
Yeah, it's like,
We're in Alabama.
yeah, it's like they say you can only use a certain percentage of your brain. He clearly has way more than most people, but he has this like freedom to probably use what he wants, I believe. But yeah, that dude's just, yeah, he's great. And just a solid guy. Nobody has anything bad to say about Sam Talent. Everyone's like, he's just the man.
Yeah.
So this is an iconic scene.
Oh,
Forrest
yeah.
Gump right now. The seat's taken.
We've all been there,
yeah.
man.
How many times have you used that line in your life when people are like, especially in sports, when people are like getting on the bus?
I use that shit on a plane all the time. If I'm like, oh, he's like, no. Yeah, I mean, I'm always like open to letting people sit where they want, but yeah, I don't know. He's
That sounded borderline racist.
kind of, yeah. I mean, I guess like
It was like,
I don't know.
I'm glad it wasn't the picture of like Forrest sitting next to the black woman on the bench, right? when she said that.
this it's beautiful though, how it ends, you know. But then this is the part where you're just like, oh, this is so nice and it's gonna be great, and then, God, it just takes him down the road, you know. This is like the start where you're like, oh, this is so nice. This girl is so nice to him, and she's not throughout the rest of the movie. Like, really.
She's got a complicated journey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
mean-
sure. Yeah.
Like if the movie was just from her perspective, it
Yeah.
would just be like the worst drama
I
ever.
feel like she's nice to him.
It's so funny saying this look when she's 6. Like talking about her whole life.
Right.
She's a yeah, we were like mad at her. We're like, this is like we're picturing her.
She's
This
such
is,
a bitch,
Yeah,
dude.
this is her
God.
leaving him again for the 13th time.
Yeah, because
Don't
we
hurt
we
Forrest.
already know. Don't go up on that tree, you fucking idiot. Don't teach her how to dangle.
How dare you be like peas and carrots with him?
Yeah, seriously. Do you guys feel a connection to this movie at all, being from?
I do because we just watched it. I've seen it probably like 25 times.
Yeah.
And even growing up, the first time I remember watching it, we were like on a trip with like a little TV in the car. One of
Yeah.
those things, I didn't have headphones because my parents were like, you can't really, you don't need to listen to this yet. And I was probably like 6 or 7, but
Right.
I just sat there and watched it. Like you still see a lot, you know. You get
Oh, yeah.
some boob grab.
Yeah.
Visually, I was thrilled. I was
Oh,
like,
this movie does it all
and
for
then,
you.
and sometimes when that happens when you're little, you're like, then you're more excited when you get to hear it with sound. You know what I mean? Because
Sure.
you're like, what is that movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, this is so iconic. Him running out of the braces.
Yeah,
The braces. Yeah, run, Forrest. Everyone said that
Everyone.
a million times.
yeah. This is arguably the most, besides "I Love You, Jenny," the most iconic part of, the movie. I would say, right?
The
The most iconic line, anyways.
also, I kind of call
Yeah,
bullshit
for sure.
on how like these things are made so poorly to break in that many pieces.
Yeah, Yeah, like what is it? Where is he? Do you get these at IKEA? Like what's going on here?
It's insane.
You got some
that it's
IKEA
that
legs
many
going on, bro.
pieces.
That's like when
Get
the
outta
IKEA
here.
bookshelf, like something starts going wrong, like you're moving it, and then you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, and now he's bragging about it. Like, okay, I'll run like the women. Yeah, bullshit. You had cheap braces. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
you played sports. How many
Yeah.
braces did you have that were like very solid?
Yeah, I never wore the braces. They always made the linemen wear braces, and they never broke. They were always like, and it always helped keep their knee in place. So, but this is at a time where maybe that's new technology for them. I don't know.
Does Run Forrest Run, does that get quoted? Like, I know you played football a lot, but does that get quoted like when someone's on, has a good run or anything?
I
like
mean,
that?
I would say it sometimes. I don't think it's a super common thing to say, but I love, yeah.
Tom Brady says it all the time.
I would hope so.
Anytime someone breaks the run Forrest. Yeah.
I just remember caretaker saying it on the longest yard. So
Yeah. Yeah, this is just so iconic.
I think people always say it to like people who run goofy.
Yeah.
I'll be like on the beach and see someone like trying to run a little too hard on the beach, and you're just like,
let me take this guy's confidence down a few
Yeah.
pegs.
I don't say it so where they can hear me. I'm like, this is just
Under the
for
breath.
me and
Run,
the small
Forrest,
audience.
run.
Let's chase him down and throw rocks at him later.
Yeah.
Do you guys know like all the fun facts about the movie and stuff like that, or?
Not really. Nick
Yeah.
might.
I know a lot about the movie. I've watched the movie a lot. This is probably the movie I've seen the most of any movie in my life, I would
Yeah.
venture to say.
Yeah, I think that's why when we talked a couple, but like this was the movie where I was like, what do I know front to back? Have watched since I was a kid. Still enjoy it. Still think it's got a little bit of everything. Like this was the movie. I was like,
Yeah.
why not?
It's definitely could be like our most quotable movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
then-
like same thing you're saying. I've seen it so many times. I really only half watched it again just because it's like I hardly need a refresher.
Oh yeah. No, it's like you can. Yeah, it's one of those movies you can kind of do start to finish in
I
your
can
head.
hear it. Like we're watching it, and I can hear her. Dear God, please turn me into a bird. so I can fly.
That's pretty
Fly
good,
away."
Jenny.
Yeah. Did you know his jersey's always clean because no one ever touched Forrest Gump because he's so fast?
He's so goddamn fast.
That's a
Yeah.
good detail. Since we're here,
Oh shit,
we got you a costume too.
Yeah, I figure you got to watch it as Forrest with us as
dude,
well.
this is cool. I gotta put this on. Hell yeah, dude, this is so fucking cool. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm putting this on right now. Fuck this shirt.
It's a good thing Alabama won today. We're in a much better mood.
Oh yeah, dude. That brings me to. I got something for you guys. I don't know if this is cut. Does anyone ever give you guys?
Aaron gave us a lot of his sponsored stuff.
Of course.
It's like he went in the break room and
Yeah,
like,
I guess when you're sponsored,
But
you
it's
can
honestly
fucking
super
give people
nice.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I don't have any. I don't
Great
have any
stuff.
of that right now, guys. So, but I bought since Alabama won. Yeah, I don't know if you guys do or not, but I got you guys some cigars.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
It's the best I could do. It was either going to be cigars or like just tissues, because I know you guys
Oh
are
yeah.
fans. So I'm glad that it was
Gonna be jerking off
I was
later.
gonna
Yeah,
say,
dude. Jerking off
We actually
and
kinda prayed
crying.
for the tissues.
So, yeah,
That's a pretty big win for us this year.
Oh fuck. Yeah,
24 to 10.
that is a big one.
Joey Freshwater.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Close enough. Might as well smoke it.
No, that's awesome.
Cool.
Oh
Yeah, I'm putting this on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
we
put it
actually
on.
just had Joe List on, and he smoked cigars, so we got him some cigars as well.
He said one of the things he can't do is he can't like have a cigar in the side of his mouth and like be talking and stuff.
Why's that?
I don't know. You said he can't do it. I could probably do it. I'd have to hold it. Can you hold a cigar in your mouth? That sounds so gay.
Yeah, I think so.
And then do like this.
Yeah, dude. I think I can.
You're hired.
But no, I know what you mean. It's like it's awkward when you're like not, you kind of have to like, because you don't want to bite the end of it and fuck it up. But like you see these old Italian guys just with like a fucking, and it's just
Yeah.
like, but then you see the end of it and it is all fucked up, and they're definitely like eating some of the tobacco. But I think they want that. When you smoke cigars for so long, you're not like, it's just like part of you. I feel like,
Old dudes smoke way cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, like I hold it like I'm like, I don't know what to do with a cigar. I'm very bad. I like them. I like how it makes me feel, but I'm not like an aficionado or anything. People are always like, "What do you smoke?" I'm like, I don't fucking know. I just got like a mid-range for you guys. I don't know.
I've never finished a cigar before.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm always like.
All right, I'm gonna take that back.
I love when on the Atlanta when he's like, man, Swisher Sweets are my favorite. I love Swisher Sweets, and then they're just like cutting them in half and dumping them out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I only smoke Swisher
Yeah,
Sweets.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, a good cigar is with friends is like there's something to that. You know?
When Alabama beats Tennessee, it's customary for everyone to smoke cigars.
Just
Bear
smoke a cigar.
Bryant actually said
Started that.
everyone should smoke cigar, or I think every man should get to smoke a cigar after they beat Tennessee. And then there were several things like,
And if you choose to only smoke 5 to 10 puffs and then throw it away, that's fine. That's
Here
the
it
quote.
is. Good save, dude. This guy. Fucking A.
that made me think of the gun shelf that you got.
Oh
Our
yeah,
grandfathers.
yeah. Our grandfather, well, our grandparents passed away, and they had an old gun rack. It's beautiful. It's like this wooden cabinet, looks like a trophy case or something.
Yeah.
And I took it to my house and put some shelves in it, made it into a bookcase. But I just felt like he's looking down, like, what a pussy.
Fucking gay, dude. That's hilarious, dude. Yeah, totally not using it for what he would have. But that's, I mean, whatever, dude.
He's like, I had
Yeah.
20 cool guns in there.
Yeah.
And Reed's just like,
And he has 4
I'm gonna
books
put
in
books-
there.
I'm gonna put books in here and learn. It's like I used to kill things with that. Yeah. Oh, speaking of killing things, I love how aggressive he gets here, and just you got to stand up. I mean, if you think that there's something bad going on in there, I don't think he's wrong in this situation. What do you guys think? No,
It's complicated.
He's totally wrong.
Well, that's the thing. This story, you're all on Forrest's side.
Yeah.
That's really all you're getting to see. But yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, Jenny's leading him on the whole time. Like she kind of is, you know, a little bit. She doesn't realize what she's got in the man.
it's okay to be mad at this Jenny. She's getting older.
She's getting older. Yeah, she's not a child anymore. We can really tee off on this lady. Dude. This whore. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's.
I mean, she lets him grab her boob. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, this is the part when you're a kid where you're like, I think I know what's going on here, but what's
I just
really
remember
going on here?
Got my
Even-
attention.
Yeah.
Even like I was just like, all right, there's hope that at some point in time in my life I'll be able to grab a boob. Like
Yeah.
boob optimism.
Yeah. This part's intense.
Let me sit up for this.
Speaking of other things you didn't notice, apparently there's the Mandela effect in this with life is like a box of chocolates. Did you guys know that it's life was like a box of chocolates?
I don't believe it.
I didn't believe it either, but it is Mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
But everyone heard is, and it just stayed that way, and now it's just that's what it is.
Was
Exactly. Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm a little uncomfortable now.
it's funny that you said, "Isn't that nuts?" Right as he came into it.
Right as he's like,
she's like putting.
Such a
she's
good
like,
fact.
You said, "Isn't that nuts?" It's just like putting back
Dude,
her bra,
his-
putting her bra back on.
his fucking. I've been there so many times. I think that's why I love this part. I'm just like, oh, I get
It's
it,
very
dude.
relatable.
Yeah.
A girl will be like, "It's fine."
This whole movie, just
That was a lot for you, I know.
yeah. Damn. But he's
Dude.
So I know you played football for a while, but I was interested about the rugby period of your life. Where did you play when you did that?
Yeah, so I got recruited after football. I got recruited by a team called the Toronto Wolfpack, which was like a Toronto. They were starting a professional team in Toronto, but they were doing like a whole kind of like social media had just started where everything was like, you know, try and get as many people to be on board with this for marketing as possible. So they were recruiting like former American football players, college football players, and they saw my story after I got cut, and they were like, we would love for you to be part of this team. And they flew us all over the country. Then they flew us to England. We were part of this whole like documentary series about building this team.
Oh, that's awesome.
So like that, yeah, dude, it was like looking back, I mean, they were totally using the fuck out of us. Like we got paid nothing for our likeness. It was a bad deal. But when you're really trying to make it in sports, you will do. It's like a lot like comedy. You will drive 7 hours for $40 just to do a spot if it's a good crowd at a good club, and that's really what. What they were doing with us it was a great experience, but man, looking back, I was like, I should have been like, yeah, you want me to go? Fucking pay up a little bit more. Like they paid for stuff, but not like what they should have been compensating us for, given what they were making on ticket sales and shit.
What's a sequel from a Tom Hanks movie that you'd most like to see?
Ooh.
Castaway. He's back.
He's back, dude. He takes a spirit flight.
I'm in.
Yeah. Dude takes a spirit flight. But then you'd have to put like a modern day spin on it, like where
there's a woman with him too now.
or some, I don't know. He's got his phone, and there's obviously something that happens there where he's.
It's just a girl volleyball.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. The Terminal. Was it the Terminal?
Terminal, yeah, the airport.
Yeah, that was a cool movie. I don't know if that
He's still living in the airport.
He's still there, like, or it's just like his first time. It's just his first time back at the airport. And he's like, God, I'm fucking trapped again. I knew this was a bad idea. Yeah. Big.
Dude,
Big would be cool.
Big.
Maybe.
Would he go? But did he decides to go little?
Like there would be. I think there would be something cool to if there's an interesting spin on the sequel. I think that's probably the one that you would be able to maybe do something cool with. I guess. But I don't know. I'm not a
Bigger.
Yeah, bigger too. Yeah, dude, bigger. Oh man. Yeah, there's something there. I don't know. Which one would you want? What would you?
I do think Castaway 2 would be, but even if it was just normal life, kind of, like if he didn't have to be crash landed, I just like that movie so much.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Now his phone's dead for a week.
Yeah, it's really not. It's just a minor inconvenience, but everyone's like
he's just like in traffic and his phone's dead.
Sorry guys, I've been off the grid for a weekend.
Yeah, he just deletes Facebook and Instagram is like Castaway. Oh fuck.
His ex contacts him.
Yeah.
Where happened?
Yeah. Oh, this part too.
Yeah, we all got quiet real quick.
Man.
She was apparently sick, and they were like, well, yeah, she was filming with no clothes for like 24 hours. They'll probably do it.
Good Lord.
For 24 hours?
Yeah, they had to like film this. It took them a long time filming
We
this.
got to get this from every angle.
Yeah.
Man, here's the thing though. Forrest, I mean, dude's pretty horny. Let's just say it. I mean, he's always like fucking happy, like that. He's at his happiest when
I feel like he's justified. There's a naked woman with a guitar in front of him.
Absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, it's kind of proven the theory that these dudes are.
Yeah, he has that strength too.
Yeah,
There's
he's
a lot of
got that,
stereotypes
dude.
here.
Everything's hitting. It's kind of making sense. I like how he uses it for good, though. He uses his rage for a good thing. I feel like that's where he uses it for football. He uses it for, kind of disassociating from the bad things in his life to kind of get away.
To beat up hippies.
Anytime she's being physically assaulted or emotionally assaulted, he's there to beat the shit out of people. It's noble,
What if Forrest was actually like fine until he played football, and this is all just
CTE
story?
They're showing this to like the youth, like all the leagues are trying to put the kid. They're like, this is what happens to your kids.
After 4 years of playing in Alabama.
Yeah.
He talked completely normal before that.
Well, did you guys know that his voice and his like demeanor throughout the whole movie and kind of his like thing, it was based on the kid that they cast.
Yeah. I did see that.
It was based on the child version of him. He emulated that kid, which I always thought was like, casting for that had to be interesting.
Yeah, it's tough.
They were
didn't they like watch him do the scene first and then I think they did that in Big.
Yeah, that's what they did in Big.
Yeah, but I think they did the same thing because it worked so well.
Tom Hanks spent time watching him do.
He loves watching kids.
It's not good. He is a Hollywood elite. No, kind of adds up. No,
But yeah, I read that he based it off the kid's accent.
Yeah, But then that means that at a certain point, the casting people had to like kind of vet like a bunch of kids that they thought were, you know. Anyways, they're like, he's not slow enough. Get him out of here. This kid's a genius.
Tropic Thunder a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't never go full.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, that had to be. What do they say to the parents? Like, sorry, your son's not retarded enough. What do you say to your kid there? Sorry, we were looking for someone who's a little bit more.
If you can put him into football for like one more year,
get a little bit more CT on the boy. Bring him back. We got a sequel coming out. Yeah.
You got to dial it back a little.
Yeah. Dude.
I read one of the funniest things I saw was that Tupac Shakur auditioned for the role of Bubba.
Did he really? And Dave Chappelle did too, right? Yeah.
Dave Chappelle like got it, but turned it down.
Oh, I didn't know Chappelle turned it down.
Yeah, he said like, who's dumber than Forrest Gump? Oh, I know, his black friend.
But yeah, Chappelle's like, I ain't fucking doing that. Yeah.
That's
also, dude's way too funny to be like his comedic.
Speaking of Dave Chappelle, kind of look a little bit.
Yeah, dude, you're not.
He rocks this
Yeah,
type of
with
fit.
You're not off on that.
He's a little bit more jacked.
He pulls it off, yeah.
Yeah, he's jacked. Where did he? He's got jacked over the last.
Yeah, I think it was like COVID.
10 years, dude.
Well, it was before that.
It was before
COVID.
COVID.
He got canceled, kind of.
And like hit the gym, kind of.
Yeah.
Really...
Some people think he got cloned.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That clone loves working out.
What do you think's your favorite quote from this movie? Or if you can pick a few too.
From this movie, I think, dude, I really like the those must be comfortable shoes. Like I love that because he's also chewing on like a piece of chocolate. He's like, those must be comfortable shoes. Like she totally disregards what he says. Also, like,
Those must be comfortable shoes. I bet you could walk all day in shoes like that and not feel a thing.
yeah, that's one of the lines. I
Better
would
check
say.
that thing, and boy, you better get it caught on a tripwire.
Yeah, that's a great line too.
And even just the lieutenant that keeps praising
And he
Forrest.
can do it. That's what I'm talking about. The cigar in the side of the mouth.
Yeah.
He's crushing
Well, he's
it.
got a tip on it though.
Yeah, but he could do it either way. You can tell.
Yeah, you're right.
Is that like a cork bat or something?
Right.
Cigar purist to tell you.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci, I've read, was supposed to be. He was in the running for that role. Could you imagine that?
I'm just imagining his
God,
legs
they had
blown
to
off.
look way far down.
That'd be insane for to see Joe Pesci in this movie.
It would be.
Him cussing Forrest
Yeah.
as he's running off the battlefield would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
What? What happened?
I think this might be my favorite stretch of the movie. Just all the war
man.
stuff.
The war stuff is really cool. Yeah, the historical references in this movie are really, really cool. And I love how Lieutenant Dan's like, I'm just going to shit right here while I'm talking to you guys, and I don't give a fuck. There's some power there.
That's an alpha move.
Well, that's like also like how it's like a reference to like how gnarly war. It's like you just don't care. You know,
Shit doesn't matter.
You just shit, and you're just like, yeah, it's because that's what it is. You're like, yeah,
It happens.
You go back to being the most primitive, form of yourself because it's survival. It's crazy.
There's so many good lines in this movie.
Yeah.
Every time it rains, I think about,
Big old fat rain. That's my favorite. That is actually one of my favorite lines.
rain so hard it come up from underneath.
Rain so it seems to come up from underneath. Yeah, that's stupid, dude.
You got a pretty good Forrest.
Yeah, dude. I watched this. I just thought everyone from the South sounded like him and was like him. Really.
All right, well,
growing
that's
up.
kind of an asshole comment. Yeah, everyone from
I got
below
here.
Ohio
Yeah,
sounds
dude.
like Forrest Gump.
I got to Nashville and my family was like, "How's Nashville?" I'm like, "Oh, they don't sound like Forrest Gump." Like
Little
I thought,
disappointed.
but, yeah, a little
You should have
disappointed.
just kept going a little further.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie is just so well done. I think that's part of it too. Is like you're never bored in this movie really because it's like a good joke with like a long setup kind of, but you know that they're like the whole setup to this scene when the bullets start flying to me is just so crazy because it snaps from like kind of some funny silly shit happening to like fucking chaos. You know, I love that about it.
It beat Pulp Fiction for Best Picture.
Wow.
And Quentin Tarantino's like, they asked him if he was mad about it, and he was just like, I just like to watch it and think of it as a dark comedy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it kind of
like,
it kind of does have that where you're like,
I mean, there's so much humor to the movie.
oh yeah,
The comedy, you know, it feels like the drama is more important, but they nail the comedy.
yeah. The director also directed Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Back to the Future. So
Okay.
like two films that have humor and like kind of the same style of like inserting things back into history.
I just keep thinking if this is Tupac Shakur. Forrest.
That'd be fucking crazy, dude.
Get shrimp, fuck bitches.
I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Get shrimp.
Oh yeah, good, nice.
What if that was how Tupac
Yeah.
died?
But
Who shot him?
Yeah, who shot you, dude?
Who shot you?
Yeah, man. No, Tupac does die, and then Forrest starts an entertainment company. Yeah, he launches Death Row Records.
Funny, this is the last time I was going to talk to Bubba. I would have said something better.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah,
Hey,
Hey,
Bubba.
Forrest.
that's great because you're like on the verge of tears, and it's like still gets a laugh in.
I will say this too. That is one of my favorite lines because whenever I'm tired at the end of the night and I don't want to be at a bar or a place, I usually the person will look at me and I'll just say, "Forrest, I want to go home." Like I'll say that. I'll say that.
I've said that, and also
Yeah.
just I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I gotta
tired.
go home now.
I like using that line.
Yeah.
Forrest, I want to go home.
Then Bubba said something I won't ever forget. I want to go home.
Speaking of overseas travels, got you
Oh hell yeah!
the
dude.
actual paddle
What the fuck?
from
Dude,
the
this is
movie.
so cool. This is so cool. I mean, if we had a table here, I would just totally. Are you guys good at ping pong?
I'm pretty good.
In the movie, so when, I don't know if you noticed this, but when Forrest Gump, the guy's like teaching him how to play ping pong, he goes, you got to keep your eye on the ball. And after that, he never blinks when he's playing ping pong.
That is why he looks so high in that. Dude. He looks stoned.
That round was like 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
he's like,
I thought that was
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's so cool. But also, it kind of looks like he's trying to pretend like he's Asian. That's also fucked up, dude. This movie gets more racist as it goes. This is incredible.
In the movie, they said he actually is never photographed with his eyes open.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like his thing. He doesn't, and not one time in the movie is he photographed, except
well, you notice it because he has it on the magazine, all the.
I think
that
his eyes are
promotional
closed
stuff.
here.
Yeah,
even.
they are.
Yeah. Wow. This is so cool.
But yeah, it does look slightly more racist with his eyes being closed.
It's like he's just trying to be him.
But yeah, I was gonna ask, do you have any like ping pong or something like that that you feel like you're really talented in? Is there some weird type of hobby or something like that, or just game, a bar game or something?
I'm not bad at pool. I can say that I can hold my own in pool, depending on the night. I love darts. I used to play darts all the time. Decent in darts. Nothing too crazy. I'm the type of person that I'm never like, you know how some people are just good at something for like seemingly no reason.
Yeah, I've been jealous of those people.
Yeah,
my whole life.
the one thing I've never been is that guy. I've always had to like really work hard at things to get good at them. So I think that's why I love this movie too, because it's like whatever he does, he just does it so much and does it with everything he has, so he eventually becomes good at it. Except putting the gun together. For some reason, he was just so good at being a soldier.
I think that's my favorite line in the whole
God
movie.
damn it, Gump! that fucking dude losing his mind at how good of a soldier he was.
That is
so
the best
funny.
answer I've ever heard.
You're gonna make goddamn captain someday. And he's just like,
Because you told me to. You're like, he's just like so confused.
sure. Yeah,
like
he's
the answer is so obvious.
He's scared.
Why
Yeah.
did you do that?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Imagine doing something so good that people are pissed off at you.
Why did you put that weapon together so quickly, Gump?
You told me to, Drill Sergeant.
Jesus H. Christ. This is a new company record. If it wouldn't be a waste of such a damn fine enlisted men, I'd recommend you for OCS, Private Gump. You are going to be a general someday, Gump.
Retraction. I think that's my second favorite line. I think my favorite line in the movie is when he goes, Forrest, I come here to find my sea legs.
Yeah,
Just
that's very funny.
But you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant
Lieutenant
Dan.
Dan,
You ain't got no legs.
It's
Yeah.
such a burn.
Yeah.
My favorite line is just, "That's my boat."
That's my boat, yeah.
It's my boat.
I love just this simplicity of the boat just taking out the deck too.
Boom.
No, they nailed it.
It's like, how did it start going the other way? I feel like it was like he jumped off and the boat was going this way.
Yeah, that
and
shit
now
fucking
it's
did
coming
circles
back
out there.
this way.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, what made you pick this movie?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was one of the first movies I watched when I was a kid that just took me away from just like shit that was going on.
Yeah.
Not to get too heavy, but yeah, it was just
Vietnam
I
was
was a child soldier in Vietnam. Guys, I didn't bring that up, but it's very relatable for me. No, I think it was just a movie that my aunt had it on VHS, and I would stay at her house quite a bit when I was younger, and we'd always put it on, so I'd always watch it, and I just loved it. Even as a kid, I didn't know some of the stuff that was going on, but I was like, I don't know why, I just like this movie. It's just so well done.
Yeah, I saw it at an age before I even understood a lot of it. Like the whole scene we were talking about with Forrest, like touching her boob, and her,
Yeah.
like, I was just like, I don't get what happened there, but
Yeah.
something happened.
Yeah. As I got older, I started to realize that in a weird roundabout way, kind of, I felt like I'm living in just traveling across the country to disassociate with comedy, premature ejaculator, best friends in a wheelchair, one of my best friends in a wheelchair. Just a lot of things started to line up. I had a couple toxic girlfriends that were, kind of like Jenny. They just really, they were. It was like, I was like, Jesus, am I really played football? Wasn't good enough to go to the next level because I was a white running back.
No, I did when I was doing, some creeping and researching on you. I was like, this guy has a Forrest Gump just from going to football to rugby.
Yeah.
Like, that's just such an interesting story.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just always loved the movie. I thought it was cool that
You love Dr. Pepper too?
Yeah, dude, I do love Dr. No. He's always going, he's no matter what, he's just having to go through life, and
It's kind of a little frustrating how successful he is, though.
Oh,
you start
yeah.
to be like, man, why haven't I met a president yet?
but there's something to it where you're like, okay, just don't overthink things. Just kind of have simpler values, and maybe you get through life a little bit easier. Maybe it's not that complicated, I guess. Maybe just work hard, and some things will start to happen for you. I don't know. That's what kind of I always thought.
optimistic.
Maybe
You?
just be a war hero. And
But no, you're right. Like, I haven't seen the world through the eyes of a child type of thing.
Yeah, like it's really easy to overcomplicate life, especially nowadays. I mean, shit. When this movie came out, it was a lot different, but I don't know. Just the innocence of this movie is fucking brilliant,
Oh, I agree. You fall in love with Forrest as a person so much that it's so easy to pull for him the whole time, and you just like it's kind of befuddles you when people are kind of mean to him, and you're just like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, but that's a steady reminder that no one gives a fuck about you. Like at the end of the day, you could be a fucking war hero. You could have, you could be doing the best you could want to do, and the world is a mean and nasty place, and it's gonna happen. Bad things are gonna continue to happen. That's just part of life. So, just fucking get through it as best you can.
No, I like that take. Is this guy, was he a stand-up comedian? The guy that's like the anti-war?
It looks like Gallagher to me.
Gallagher.
It seems like he's definitely representing somebody.
It's like Bill Hicks.
Yeah. Dude.
This speech that he gives, I looked it up. They said that what he actually says is like, when men go to war, some men come back to their mamas with no legs. Some men don't come back at all, and I think that's bad. That's all I have to say about that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I love that this guy's like, you said it all, man.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite, like, famous person that he, like, encounters type of thing?
Throughout the movie?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to choose from. Elvis and John Lennon. I mean, that's wild.
Yeah, the Dick Cavett thing is so cool, how they just, like, put him into that. I think that's really cool. And John Lennon just being John Lennon.
What was China like?
In the land of China. People hardly got nothing at all.
No possessions?
I don't know, him showing his ass cheek to like that's probably the funniest one where you're just like when you're a kid you're like that's so funny. Yeah, probably that part.
Wait, when does he show his ass cheek?
He shows him
Just then,
he
we
got
just
shot in the,
watched-
shot in the
Okay,
butt
shot.
off.
okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Army
He's-
said that was $1 million wound, but I never saw a nickel.
Yeah. Also a fucking killer line, dude.
They said it was $1 million wound, but the Army must keep that money because I still ain't seen a nickel of that $1 million.
He just doesn't understand.
And he goes, "Yeah, oh, I'd like to see that."
Yeah.
Talking about a man getting
Oh
shot. And
yeah,
he turns over. And
yeah,
shows-
with JFK, right?
no,
Or was that
it's-
Nixon? Nixon. I can't remember. He's met so many
Or was
presidents.
it Johnson?
I thought it was
Lyndon. It is
Yeah,
Lyndon.
I thought it was Johnson.
LB.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That Austin
LBJ.
comedian LBJ.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah. That
Oh,
was so funny.
Lucas McCrae's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that
I
joke
know
was
he's
so good.
Spanish.
Yeah. LBJ. How fucking good is that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
incredible.
Lucas's stuff, man, is incredible. He's killing it in Austin.
So in this shot here, where everyone's like around the water, they did. This is like before the CGI was like good enough to like basically just CGI people. So what they did is over the days that they were shooting this scene, they were like moving everyone in different places. So it's all the same people, just
man.
all in different places.
Yeah, and just
So romantic.
perfect right in the middle.
I feel like it's just like you aren't supposed to be in the water.
He starts doing CPR because
just
he
like-
doesn't understand
he
she's
just
not
like-
drowning.
Let me save you.
He tries to save her. She's like, I'm fine. He's like, hold. He does like a Dumb and Dumber where he's like trying to give her CPR, give the dude CPR. He's like, just if you just hold on, it'll take a second.
What other movies are some of your favorites?
Yeah, you're
Um,
talking about VHSs at your aunt's. What were some of the other VHSs?
Jurassic Park was one,
Nice.
obviously classic. Watched that a ton. Alien.
Didn't that scare you at that age?
Yeah, but I didn't like. Yeah, there was so much going on that I was like,
back like
yeah, the shit that was going on when I was younger, I was like, this is
Action
great.
reprieve.
Yeah, dude, like seeing people getting killed by aliens was like, this is nice. This is good. This part's interesting.
Another great line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to fight the military Black Panther Party.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Sorry I had a fight in the middle of your Black Panther party.
Lieutenant Dan!
Lieutenant
How excited
Dan!
and big he is. And Lieutenant Dan's just so pissed off.
Yep.
To see, like,
Lieutenant
what the
Dan is just
why are you
dirty,
here?
grimy, and Forrest is fucking impeccable. He looks like Inspector Gadget right now. He doesn't have a fucking drop
have that coat
of
on.
anything. He's just perfect. Just got a haircut. Like, yeah.
No legs!
Dude. Yeah, dude.
He just puts his hands up and flies out of there.
Well, instead of go legs, no.
Dude, you want some? Yeah, dude, I got an extra set in
got
the
it
car
next
if you want them, dude. And then he pushes him down the thing here, which I didn't agree with, but he just does. He just throws him right down.
How did you find out Santa Claus wasn't real?
Oh, my mom was blowing him in the living room, and it wasn't my dad.
I saw Mama
No,
blowing
yeah, dude.
This is the
I
most
saw-
real answer we've ever gotten.
Yeah. No.
I hate
don't
you,
know,
Santa.
dude. I fucking hate you, dude. I resent Santa Claus.
My mom said
Thanks for bringing it up, dude.
My mom said
Trying to fucking clear that out of my memory bank.
What do you mean?
Did you fuck my mom, Santa Claus? Did you fuck my mom? Did you fuck her? Did you fuck my fucking mom? Did you fuck my mom, Santa?
No, I think, I don't know. Like I said, there was just a lot of shit going on when I was younger. So whenever someone was like Santa, I was like, fuck it, that's not. I was the kid that was like, he's not real. You fucking losers. You know, like that's part of my problem as a human. Is like that was what I had just seen too much. I think at a younger age to really believe in stuff
you were
like that.
post-war Lieutenant Dan. At
Yeah,
age like
dude,
5.
I was fucking beat up. Yeah, I was like, yeah, man. I didn't have the joy.
Corey,
that
ice cream.
Yeah.
If you believe in Santa, you're Forrest Gump, and if you don't, you're Lieutenant Dan. Just
Right.
look it up, angry.
Right.
That's a funny shirt. Forrest Gump on one side, sitting in Santa, like wanting to like sit in Santa's lap, and Lieutenant Dan telling him he's not real.
He's not fucking real. Yeah, dude. Santa this, Santa that, dude.
Where's your Santa
Where's your
now?
Santa now? Looking ass motherfucker. Yeah, dude. That's so good.
And Santa showed up.
Santa said I would walk in the kingdom of heaven. Did you hear what I said?
Every year I wish for legs.
That's a great line too. Do you know how it feels to not how to use your legs?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, sir, I
yes,
do. Yeah.
Do you know what it's like not to be able to use your legs?
Yes, sir, I do.
And then they get hookers. Nice. Also, this is just such an American take on like life here. That's what I love about it too, is just like this is what people do, you know? You get some hookers on fucking New Year's to celebrate.
and he gets a Dr. Pepper again.
Of course he gets a fucking Dr. Pepper.
I think this movie is the perfect experience of New Year's where you're just like, I hate New Year's.
Yeah.
I hate New Year's. I legitimately think New Year's is the most.
It's trash.
It's
for a bunch-
my birthday. That's where I was
it's
going
my
on.
birthday.
I
yeah,
also, I know I sound random, but I hate August 18th. It's just the worst.
Fucking despise it, dude. I don't talk to anyone. I stay in my fucking room.
Just
I think
me.
it's the worst day that ever happened.
How far are you guys apart in age?
About 5.5 years.
5.5 years.
Mhm.
And who's dude. And I'm offending one of you, but you don't look all that different in age, and you've got to get that quite often. You're older. No,
Whoa.
you're younger.
Nice.
No,
It's the wife beater, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's the fact that you look like
just look like white.
It's
fucking
like-
weathered
yeah.
Forrest after he'd been through fucking
Dude,
war and
yeah,
shit, dude.
You're like
Yeah.
full shrimp boat
Yeah.
captain now.
Yeah.
It really is like if he had a depressive stage, it would be the shrimp boat era.
Yeah.
Like, because he's just like, I don't know what to do with my life. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be a shrimp
I'm gonna start a
captain.
business, dude. Yeah. It's like a dude that opens a brewery in his like 50s. Like, I'm just gonna open a brewery, man. I'm just gonna fucking get this going.
We took a break, but we're back just in time for the shrimp and boat stuff. This is just like
I had to pee. Must have had me about 15 hard kombuchas.
We can cut this if it's too personal. But when Nick said like you weren't sure if you were gonna make it because your grandmother got sick,
Yeah.
he mentioned that. I was like, he's like, I was just like, man, that's so ironic. It's just like, you know, with Forrest and his mom, it's like,
Yeah.
he has that similar, more like you're again to your point of you being kind of like Forrest Gump.
I am Forrest Gump, guys. I am the modern day Forrest Gump. But no, it's she's doing better. But yeah, we didn't know what was going on for a couple days there. I feel like she's getting a little bit better. My cousin, who's a musician, he's like, she's not eating. You know, she's in like a rehab facility and she's not eating. So my cousin's like, let's give her. I'm gonna try and give her an edible. I know no one's gonna be on board, but I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. Give grandma 80 years old. Never touched a drug in her life, a fucking edible at a nursing home. It's a good
I
idea.
thought you were gonna say 80 milligrams. It's like,
No,
whoa,
I mean,
bro.
probably. He's a
Yeah,
dude. He's a musician. I go back home to
whoa.
visit. She's got a fucking Sublime T-shirt on.
She's talking like Forrest Gump.
Takes out. Take off her babushka. She's got like a white dread, like old lady dreads, dude. I'm like, yeah. But she's doing better from what I understand. But yeah, I'm gonna have to swim home. Is what I'm probably at some point. I will jump in the. That's a long swim.
Forrest, your mother's sick. Boom.
That's
Boom.
an amazing scene.
Right into it.
His mama
September
said.
5th, Alice Fromm, a follower of Charles Manson, better known as Squeaky, attempted to assassinate the president as he was shaking hands.
So you guys had Joe List on. Yes. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, just-
that must have been insane, huh?
No, Joe List is one of my favorite comedians, so
Yeah.
it was really cool to. And like we were talking off camera about his movie 4th of July and just how great that movie is. But I think what makes it so great. I think Joe's such an authentic guy where he really put a lot of himself into that movie. and like all the comedians involved in that movie. Like it really is. Go watch Fourth of July if you haven't seen it. Yeah.
It really was for an indie film, but just super relatable to probably a lot of different audiences. I think that's what we were trying to get at. Yeah, it's good to see it because like that's what you want good comedy and good like movies and art to be. You don't want it to be like just appeal to the masses for like what's popular at the time. Like you want to see like really meaningful shit, and because that's the essence of life when you can get that through with your stand-up, with your movie, with your even your fucking if you do. I think that's why I don't do a lot of like reels and stuff and like or like quick sketch stuff because I'm like it's not really me, and the stuff that I do want to do I think is going to just take longer. But they did a great job with that movie, and it was great that you guys had him on. I feel like I'm the fucking B list, you know?
It was really...
From A list to B list.
It felt like... Well, I feel like I'm B list. Like, sitting next to him, it was just like...
Yeah.
It was really weird, like, having a conversation with him. Because, like, in his stand-up, he's like, I'm a cool person to watch a movie with. Like, most of you are never going to watch a movie with me, but I'm a fun person to watch a movie with.
But just so you know...
And then I'm sitting here like, I watch a movie with this motherfucker. Like, he was talking about this. It was pretty cool.
I'll be honest... You do have the...
It's close.
It's close.
This is actually technically the hat that Quint wears in Jaws.
Dude, also a great movie.
Yeah, but it's close enough.
It's very close, dude. Because I was like... I'll be honest, I couldn't remember if you had a hat on.
There's the wave, dude. That wave is just incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he's still waving as he hits the water.
He's like a kid, like, Mom, look.
It's my boat. Yeah.
But you are right about me looking like the Backstreet version. Like,
yeah,
I thought about it's the
you got the Marky Mark
I think
vibes,
it's
dude.
the pants.
But I did think I might need to dirty it up if I really wanted to look like Forrest a little bit. He's got like the die-hard look.
Dude, you're doing a great job. Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Thanks. That's what we came to talk here.
Yeah, how you're fit. I fucking hate when someone said that to me when I first moved to Austin. Like, dude, I really like your fit. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
I don't.
Yeah.
What are you
I don't
talking
like
about?
It. That's how I feel old too. Like Riz, I had no idea what Riz meant for a while.
Still don't.
Yeah.
I love when he like first is fishing and he's like, I caught 5.
Only caught 5.
Yeah, guys
you
like,
come more, get your shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, you catch one more, you can have yourself a shrimp cocktail.
Yeah.
That guy is great.
I only caught 5. A couple of more, you could have yourself a cocktail.
Lieutenant Dan's whole battle with Mother Nature is also just fucking unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just coming to peace with God, all that. Those
Just
are some
all of
touching scenes.
It's really cool.
But I was just going to say, I didn't know if you knew this, but one of the fun facts I have is Kurt Russell was Elvis in this.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
I did know that.
He played Elvis in another movie. I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, he played Elvis in technically, I think, 2 movies. An older one, and then he was one of the Elvises in 3,000 Miles to Graceland. Did you guys ever see that one?
I haven't
Where
seen
they rob a casino all dressed as fucking Elvis.
Huh.
You guys have never
I got to look that up. That looks awesome. Or sounds
Dude,
awesome.
it was one of those movies that was on like HBO when I was a kid, and it was just like played, and I would watch it. It wasn't like I think Escape from Mars was on that as well, which was Ice. Did you guys ever see that with Ice Cube?
I haven't seen that one.
It's so good. It might not be Escape from Mars. It might be Mars something, but Ice Cube's in it. They go to Mars. It's a horror film that's really bad, but it's also really good. It's like I lived off of like that was my jam, was like movies that were just on HBO.
It was a simpler time when there weren't any review sites or anything.
Yeah.
You just be like, this is
what I got.
I like Ice Cube. He's cool.
Dude. It's really interesting though how we've like streamlined the process of like how a movie gets or how content gets to be popular versus like views and algorithm and whatnot versus back in the day when it was just like they made it, here it comes out, can you sell it to these distributors, whether it's good or bad, they're going to kind of play it and then that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like the deals that were done, so much different than what's happening now.
Our movie theater growing up had 3 movie theaters. Like that was it.
3
so it only
screens.
showed
Really?
3
3
screens. And when Toy Story came out, Toy Story was there for like a full calendar year.
Oh,
Because
wow.
people were just like, we love this. And in our little small town, people.
That's how Top Gun 2 was. It felt like it just kept. I don't know. It just stayed in there. It just got all
Top
those.
Gun was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read a review on that. Someone was like, "This is the greatest movie ever made," and I was like, "All right."
Definitely makes you feel patriotic,
Dude, I was like, "Okay, you this person."
I loved it.
Yeah, dude,
Top Gun 2, best movie ever.
dude, I like literally. Someone wrote a detailed review. They're like, "I genuinely think this is the greatest movie ever made," and I couldn't tell if they were being sarcastic or not. It didn't seem like it, and I was like, "That is fucking the craziest thing I've ever read or heard."
I was mad. It made me cry. Like I'll be honest. Like
It was him, dude. He fucking wrote the review. Spoiler.
I don't think it's the best.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's best. There's some cheesy stuff. It's kind of like, I mean, it's the same thing as Star Wars, like with the trench stuff, you know, like it's kind of the same recycled plot there. But just when he tells him something like your dad would be proud, like that stuff, those type of cliches always hit me for whatever
Star
reason.
Fox. Is that what you said?
Star Fox?
No, I don't think so.
What did you say?
Rewind the tapes. I'm not sure. I just said like those, like your father would be proud.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I don't
Star
know.
Fox. But Star Fox is Tom Cruise.
Wait, is it really?
I think so. Like
No.
Top Gun came out and then Star Fox came out like right
wow.
after.
Dude.
Great game.
Well, even like, because it's peppy. You reminded me more and more of your dad, Star Fox.
Dude,
That's why when
that was fucking great. Yeah, the like lines in that.
Do a
that
barrel
were,
roll.
Yeah, dude. They talk to you through the whole thing, which is a great.
Yeah,
that
Peppy.
was great.
Peppy, Slippy, and Falco.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I played some Star
Wow.
Fox.
Do a barrel roll. You're becoming more like your father.
I played too much fucking football and I can't remember any of that shit. That's what happened. That
He actually
CTE
wants to punch me for being
CTE's
such a
kicking
nerd.
in. I'm like, God damn it! I should have remembered that shit.
Did you have any video games you played like growing up?
Yeah, man. I played a lot of Star Fox. I played GoldenEye.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice.
fucking Mario
Who are you
Kart.
in GoldenEye?
I would be I think Jaws a lot.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
The DK mode, he looked ridiculous.
Yeah, he looked
He
insane.
was scary. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Jesus Christ, shoot that man.
Right. And then paintball mode was fucking sweet.
Paintball mode was sweet.
Yeah, we had the one pack that like you put it on top. It was like a Game Shark, and then you got all the codes and stuff. So I
You
would do
could.
that.
I remember if you would blow up the TVs in the bunker
Mhm.
with mines, you could play like after you exploded them, the mines would just float.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do you got? What was your favorite systems growing up? Like game systems?
I mean, N64 definitely has a special place in my heart. That was like the first, but I mean, I loved Grand Theft Auto though, and Red Dead Redemption. Like those games
Yes.
are my favorite.
Like PS2.
Yeah, that era is when I was
PS2
really
was
gaming.
sick.
Halo 2, of
Yep.
course. Like,
Dude,
I could like map out like most of those things like pretty spot on.
I lost months of my life playing Halo with one of my best friend growing up. Just like we were just in every day, just playing every night.
Y'all are over here talking video games. I'm just sitting here
Watching.
riding out this Forrest
about to-
last conversation.
You're about to
with his
fucking
mother,
cry.
dude.
This dude's breaking down
Dude,
right now.
I'm losing it.
Which-
why are you
yeah,
dying,
man.
Mama? It's my time, son.
Do you have a movie that gets you to cry the most, or that?
I'm trying to. Oh yeah,
There it is. Life is like a box of chocolates.
This movie definitely gets
Wait,
me
did she say
emotional.
is?
She said is, but he
Oh!
said was.
No, at the beginning.
The beginning. Okay.
when he says it.
Okay, I get you though, because they do his voice.
Yes.
No one does her voice when they're
Correct.
saying that line.
Yeah. I don't know why it was, but I just researched it, and I know that was a fact that they were like.
I think it
yeah.
just sounds better to quote too, because it sounds. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
being like life is, life was.
Yeah.
yeah.
Life was like a box of
That's all I
chocolates.
have to say about that.
That's a great line. I love it. I feel like I do that on the podcast a lot when
Yeah.
people don't notice.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
I used to close. I do a Forrest Gump joke at the end of my set, which is whatever. It's a fine.
Let's hear it. We're on a podcast.
No. I'm not gonna do the joke.
I had a
but-
Forrest Gump joke.
Did you really?
Yeah, where I was post breakup, and I was like, I've been doing a lot of Forrest Gumping. That's just where I go and run and pretend like the girl I'm dating is, or the girl that broke up with me is gonna die of AIDS. And most people would be like, ooh.
Oh yeah. No, that's good. That's great. Mine is like a weird act out / it's involved. Like I don't know. My comedy is fucking. I don't even know what it is, but it's like a story about how I played rugby and then it goes into me talking to girls in England, and the accents are different, and I'm not gonna do it. It's a big act out at the end of my fucking set, and sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't, and I shouldn't. I don't know.
I went to London 3 weeks ago, and I found out I'm dumb as shit because my accent. You really realize it when you go over there because they're so proper.
Yeah.
And I would try to speak to the locals, and like I would have like almost like a delay where I'd have to translate, like just because they speak so differently. I just wasn't used to it. And I watched a lot of like British comedy, but I had the subtitles on, so I got a lot of help. I was talking to this girl outside of a concert, and she was talking about music that she loves, and she was like in a band, and she's like, this one band I love, they revolutionized funk music. And I started laughing. I was like, how do you revolutionize funk music? And my buddy, who doesn't have that issue that I had, just looked at me and just goes, funk music.
Funk music, dude. You think you're getting in. You're like, oh, she wants to listen
I was like,
to
this
some
girl
funk music.
is wild.
Yeah,
We've been talking for 10 minutes, and she's being like,
this bird is crazy, dude.
I was like, done deal.
Yeah.
How disappointed were you when you realized the error you'd made?
Oh, it was. Well, I just thought it was funny. I was like, man, that's funny. I'm dumb, yeah, but
No, the crazy part is the joke that I do that it needs to be reworked. Whatever. It's about accents. Like when English guys come to the States, girls like have you ever been around girls when an English guy walks up?
yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
oh God, he's from. Oh God, listen to him. You know, like
So
that's
he
a
sounds
real.
classy.
That's a real fucking thing that like helps guys get laid here.
There's no circumstance in which I would trust my girlfriend with a British dude.
Right. It's just a no-fly
And
zone.
I trust her completely. But
Correct.
Like, British
But you
dudes,
know,
man. Or Australian. I throw an accent
you
on
know
anybody,
the
dude.
accent, and then you know that maybe their education levels are a little bit whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's not good. The same thing does happen there. So I'm not trying to say that girls are shallow overall, but it is like when you're an American guy, maybe your accent was a little too thick.
No, this girl was into
She was
me,
into
though.
it.
Yeah.
They love that's what happened when I was there.
We're exotic.
I would just talk to a girl and she'd be like, oh my God, you're from America. You know, like,
Mhm.
yeah. And then one girl was like, talk to me like you're in the movies. And I was like, okay, I love you, Jenny. Like that's, so I fucking pulled a you basically. But yeah, that's the stupid joke I do. And she didn't like it at all. She stormed off.
So is Jenny one of the most like hated women? Like,
She's gotta
maybe
be up
wrongfully. though.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
People aren't like, oh, she's abused. She's messed up.
It really dives into a level of like humanness that I don't think you're kind of expecting. It's really easy to hate Jenny, but then it's also when you get a little bit older, you start to
Exactly.
realize like what she has been through has made her the type of person, like she's just reacting. She doesn't want to
hurt people.
my roommate who's done our podcast, JH, would say that all the time when it'd just be like a really bad day, just like or something shitty would happen. He would just go, sometimes there just aren't enough rocks.
Yeah.
That's so true, dude.
That's
Yeah.
a great
All right,
line.
here we are.
Sometimes I guess there just aren't enough rocks.
It's great. It's a great movie.
But the simplicity of it, I think you nailed it. It's beautiful how happy-go-lucky, and you can just kind of like, he is kind of like the Fluther in the way that he just kind of floats through life, but it's just, he's always so loving and caring about everyone that's in his circle. I
Yeah.
always love that. Like, if you're in his circle, like you're his person, he's going to do whatever he can to take care of you.
Yeah. There is something to it. We were talking earlier about how complicated life gets, and it almost seems like if you do have, not in a malicious way, but if you're just a little bit more simple in how you view your relationships and stuff, it probably could help you. But yeah, we're all pushed into like a crazier part of life that doesn't allow us to do that. It's getting harder and harder to like operate like that, I believe, which sucks. Which is also part of why I like this movie. Because as you get older, you're like, shit, I wish I could just be, genuine and pure with every single, but not. You think about every decision that you have to make, and you think about now more so than ever, the amount of communication we have, all that stuff. It's just like, God damn, couldn't it just be like just us fucking dancing here? And isn't this what it should be? what it used to be. It's been more it's been more that for a long period of time versus what's happening right now. You know?
I don't know if we're gonna get there enough to comment on it, but Haley Joel Osment this is one of his first. I think this is his first role ever.
That's crazy.
And it's kind of crazy having seen all the stuff he's done in that's just like the youngest.
Yeah, he killed it in
version.
like the 90s.
Yeah.
Little Forrest.
Sixth Sense kid. Yeah, I love though when
Yeah.
he sits down, they both do their head tilt.
Yeah.
That's great. But no, great movie. I asked you earlier
his
the movie
saddest day
that
for-
made you cry the most, though. Do you have an answer there?
Yeah.
Or one that, just gets you every time or something?
I think there's 2 movies. I'm trying to think. I don't want to just be the fucking dumb jock that's like their sports movies, but yeah,
Brian songs.
sports movies get me, but I do have like a couple other movies that will get me emotionally. But the movie Pre, which is the movie about
Prefontaine.
Steve Prefontaine.
Yeah.
That movie, when I was a kid,
Sad.
when I would watch it, it would always really get me because I feel like the actor that I don't know his name who played it. He's not like a big actor. He was probably then, but the whole story and how it leads up to his death is just so like unexpected and crazy. And yeah, that movie would always make me feel something. And then what else? Oh, Invincible. As stupid. It's just like, oh, this fucking.
But no, it
Invincible.
makes
Yeah.
sense with your
With
dreams to be a
yeah.
football player.
With-
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
cool story too.
Yeah, I watched that in high school and I was like, I'm gonna fucking
I want to try out for the
fucking
Eagles.
play for the no, not the Eagles, but yeah, I'm gonna fucking play. You know,
I'm gonna grow my hair longer.
straight up. I'm gonna work at a bar. That's how you do it.
Great moment there. I might not be a smart man,
Yeah.
but I know what love is.
I know what love. It's true.
And then he goes and sits out on the porch and puts his hands on his hips.
Yep.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
And then he fucking.
Finally gets laid.
Then he fucking beats it up, dude. Then he fucking just.
You know he's not beating it up.
No, dude, he came in 4 seconds, dude. He just fucking. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and after everything she's been through, this is gonna be the lightest night of sex of her life, dude.
She's like, I was in a gangbang a month ago.
Dude, the Black Panthers were brutal.
She's like, yeah, that's why I was there. Dude. That is fucked up, dude.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, dude, the fucking.
She's like, you did ruin the Black Panther party.
Dude, her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was just a cuck, dude. That's like, he was just watching. He's like, why are you hitting me? I'm not even fucking her, dude.
You a cock block of this whole Black Panther party.
Oh, that's really funny.
No, that was good. I feel like we need to end on that riff. That was a good.
That was good.
That was a good high note.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for so much for coming on the pod. Do you have any last thoughts on the movie, or plug your stuff?
Oh, yeah, no, this is great, and I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Thank you for the gifts. That's insane. This is not at all racist. It's just him being him.
It's only racist if you only use
If you,
the
yeah,
Asian side.
yeah, dude. It's only racist if you turn it around.
I'm not gonna hit the force.
Right. No, thank you guys, and thank you for what you're doing here. This is, I feel honored. I feel like really appreciate
No, I'm
it.
glad we made it work with you being in Austin and
Hell yeah.
and doing big things there. It's nice to be able to get you while you're in Nashville.
Yeah,
So,
man. Yeah.
thanks
And when
for
you
doing it.
when you guys come through, hit me up. If you come, you should come through. You guys could do a ton of people even in Austin. Like not that.
Yes,
way, but
we're gonna Jenny
I'm
Austin.
not talking Black Panther party, but like you guys could have a good fucking time there. There's tons of really talented people that would love to do this because yeah, they're awesome.
This has been great. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for doing it.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it. That's all we have.
How would Forrest in the pod?
That's all we have to say about that.
That's all. Nailed it.
Golden.
That's it. Cool. Thanks a lot, guys.
That's all I have to say about that.
Watching